So, the Smash 6 prediction video is one of my most popular videos somehow. So I decided to do it again because that was that was like a year ago, or like close to a year, and so my thoughts and opinions have changed since then. So I just decided to make a new roster, or like a new Smash 6. Yeah. There are a few rules. Okay, there's one rule, and well, two rules. The two rules are every character from the original 12 is staying. I've heard people say they want to cut Jigglypuff for some reason, but I mean, she's been in Smash like longer than I've been alive, so she gets the pass from me, and all the DLCs coming back because I mean, why would Nintendo like just introduce like 12 characters and then just get rid of them immediately the next game? So every DLC character is coming back. So we're gonna start off with the Mario characters. And the Mario characters, I decided to, well, aside from Mario and Luigi, which are in the original 12, so they're obviously coming back, I decided to bring back Peach, Bowser Jr., and Piranha Plant. Because I mean, you can't really have Smash without Peach and Bowser. They're way too iconic. And Plant, he comes back because he's DLC. And Bowser Jr. just because I like Bowser Jr. Also, more villains. So, yep. As for the new characters for the Mario series, I decided to add Toad and Waluigi. Because Toad should have been in Smash a while ago. Because I mean, Toad's been in the Mario series since like the very beginning. So I mean, it's kind of even though he's in Peach's moveset, you can just change it, so it's fine. And Waluigi's Waluigi, so I mean, it wouldn't be a Smash Bros. Roster prediction if you didn't put him in your roster. You just kind of have to. So Waluigi gets added, along with I'm also keeping Yoshi and Wario because they're essentially Mario characters, but they identify with their own series, so they get I'm just putting them here. Okay, so next up is Donkey Kong, and I'm bringing back every Donkey Kong character because you can't have Donkey Kong without Donkey Kong. And Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong are best friends, so I mean, Diddy has to be here. And K. Rool. A lot of people wanted K. Rool before he was added, and it was like a really hype thing when he got added. So K. Rool can stay. I also added Dixie Kong because I mean, Dixie and Diddy are kind of like you can't have one without the other type thing. And Dixie's probably like the most iconic Donkey Kong character that isn't in Smash, aside from like Funky Kong. But Funky Kong, I mean, I couldn't think of a good moveset or like why I would want him in Smash. But I mean, I'd be happy if he got in, but yeah, Funky isn't getting in. Sorry, Funky fans. Yeah, so we have TK, Diddy, Dixie, and K. Rool as the Donkey Kong characters. So for the Legend of Zelda series, I decided to bring back Link, Zelda, and Ganon using their Ocarina of Time designs, along with Sheik, because Sheik has been in Smash since Melee, and she was a big deal in Ocarina of Time. And since I'm using the Ocarina of Time designs for the characters, I just decided to bring Sheik back, along with bringing back Toon Link to represent the Toon style of Zelda games. As for the new character, I decided to add Skull Kid because I mean, I cut Young Link, and I wanted a character to represent Majora's Mask, so I just went with Skull Kid. Also, he's a villain and much more of a magic user, which in the roster I made there isn't really a lot of those. There's like 2, so Skull Kid's a bit more unique. And I mean, there was other characters I considered, mainly Impa, but Impa would just be like like fast Ike. Because I mean, Impa has a big sword and is fast. She's like a Sheikah, so I mean, Impa would be cool. I would like to see Impa, but Skull Kid would just be cooler, you know, more unique. So Skull Kid's my new character. All right, next up is Metroid, and I kept Samus because of Samus. Zeros is Samus because it represents a different version of Samus. Samus Outsider suit, which is a completely different playstyle, and Ridley, because it's Ridley. Everyone wanted Ridley, and when he got in, it was like, whoa, Ridley. He's kind of the main antagonist for the Metroid series, so I had to keep him, along with adding Emmy from Metroid Dread, because I mean, it's kind of a cop-out adding the popular new character from the latest game, but Nintendo really pushed Emmy when it, Emmy got an amiibo, there's like 4 Metroid amiibos, not counting all the Smash ones, and 2 of them are Samus. So I mean, and one of them's Emmy, and the other one's a Metroid. Ridley doesn't even have an amiibo. So I mean, Emmy getting an amiibo was kind of a big deal, and also Emmy's scary. And I think Emmy would also have a really cool moveset, really cool playstyle. You know, they could be fast, heavy, just scary, and really threatening. So, you know, Emmy's in the game. Alright, next up is Kirby, and every Kirby character staying. They're all they're like the main 3 Kirby characters. And I think it's kind of obvious what I'm gonna add, being the Bandana Wally. He's kind of the player 4 character, so he gets to stay. Also, I really want him to Smash, so yeah, we got Kirby, Bandana Wally, Vivi, and Meta Knight. Alright, Star Fox. I cut Wolf. I didn't really want to. I felt kind of bad for it. But I mean, well, he's just kind of expendable. I mean, I like Wolf, but I feel like the character I replaced him with is just a better fit. But before I get to that, obviously Fox and Falco stay. It's Fox and Falco. You can't have Smash without Fox, and Falco's just Falco. So, but the character I added was Slippy Toad, because I like Slippy. It just kind of makes sense, and I really wanted to have all 4 of the main Star Fox team. I also didn't want to have 4 Star Fox characters, so just kind of chose Slippy over Peppy, because Slippy's much more, how do I say this, popular and iconic. Slippy's just an old man, and not Slippy, Peppy's just an old man. So we have Fox, Falco, and Slippy. Next up, the big one is Pokemon. I decided to keep Pikachu, Jigglypuff, Mewtwo, Pokemon Trainer, and Lucario, and that's it. And no, I didn't mess up and not say Greninja, because Greninja's not here. He's not in the game. Because, I mean, I wanted to have one of every type for a bit more diversity. So, that's why I cut who I cut. I'm a little sad to cut Pichu, because I like Pichu more than stupid Pikachu. But he's way too similar to Pichu's way too similar to Pikachu. So he had to go. And I cut, yeah, they all got cut for the same reason, just because we already have an electric type, fire type, and a water type, being Squirtle, Charizard, and Pikachu. And I mean, I kept who I kept, because who I kept. Pikachu's Pikachu, Mewtwo's Mewtwo, Pokemon Trainer's Pokemon Trainer. All 3 of them are really iconic. Jigglypuff, she was in red as well. And I like Lucario, so Lucario gets to stay. Also, none of them have like another type. So, as for the new character, I added Eevee. just because she could like transform in a similar vein to Pokemon Trainer. Like you could have normal Eevee, and then Eevee could evolve into like one of her evolutions, and they could have like a completely different moveset and stuff. It could be much more like Monado arts than Pokemon Trainer. And it could represent like evolving. I know Pokemon Trainer was supposed to do that, but like that's different. You have three different lines of evolution, being the starting evolution, middle evolution, and final evolution. But Eevee, you can like evolve on the battlefield while you're playing, which I think would be really cool. So, you know, Eevee's added. For Earthbound or Mother, I added Nintendo. I just wanted to have all three Mother protagonists in Smash all at once. So that means we have Ness, Lucas, Nintendo. So, you know. Yeah. Alright. The next series is Kid Icarus in the roster. And I kept every character just cause Dark Pit is one of the main characters in Kid Icarus Uprising. So was like in Pit and Palutena. They've been in since the original game. So like the first Kid Icarus, so I kinda had to stay. As for the character I added Veridi. Just cause she's probably the most iconic of the in Smash Kid Icarus characters. I mean, there's also Medusa and like Hades, but I feel like Verita would be a better fit because she's already in Smash, kinda, with the Palutena's guidance. So I mean, Verita gets to be in Smash too. So yeah. Next up is everyone's favorite Smash series, Fire Emblem. No, I like Fire Emblem, but anyway, I kept Marth, Roy, Ike, Robin, and Violet. Maybe you're thinking, what the heck, man? That's too many Fire Emblem characters, but shut up. I kept Marth because it's Marth. He's like the Fire Emblem guy. You can't have Fire Emblem without Marth. So, yeah, Marth gets to stay. I added Roy because Roy's like, everyone loves Roy. Unless you don't, then you don't love Roy. But Roy's kind of iconic to Smash at this point. But I did change one thing about Roy, and that was his design. He's using his melee design because I like that one better. So, sorry. I also kept Ike because Ike's really popular in like Fire Emblem. So Ike gets to stay, along with Robin and Violet, who I mainly kept for being like some of the most popular games in the franchise. Like Fire Emblem Awakening really swept Fire Emblem back on his feet, and Violet is the most like has the most sales out of any Fire Emblem game, like Fire Emblem 3 Houses. So, you know, Violet gets to stay. I cut Lucina and Chrom because I didn't really think we needed I didn't think we needed 3 Awakened characters, especially when 2 of them are Marth clones and a half. So I also cut Corrin because a lot of people don't care about Corrin. I like Corrin, but a lot of people don't like Corrin and like that she's in the game. So Corrin sadly had to get cut, in my opinion. If you don't like Corrin, then cry about it. As for the new Fire Emblem character, I added Lyn. Lyn's already in Smash. She's in the Sis Trophy, and I mean, Lyn's also probably the most highly requested Fire Emblem character, other than Hector. Like I just like Lyn more than Hector, so I decided to move Lyn up from Sis Trophy to Fighter. Next up, we have the what I like to call random Nintendo character round, where they only have like one character in the series, so I'm just gonna speed through it. That wasn't fun because first character is Captain Falcon, Little Mac, Ice Climbers, Game & Watch, Rob, Duck Hunt, Min Min, Olimar, Inkling, and I decided to add Isaac and Lip, like Isaac from Golden Sun. You know Isaac, you're a Smash fan. You know Isaac, you know who he is. He's really highly requested. Also, like, I just like Isaac. I don't want him in Smash, so he's in Smash. And Lip, just because I really like Panel Lip on. It's a lot of fun. It's hard, it's stressful, but it's fun. It's a fun kind of stressful. So, Lip's at it. Lip's in the game. I also didn't mention Animal Crossing and Xenoblade. I'm just gonna say that now. I kept Villager and Isabel. They're both staying. Because Villager, I mean, they're like the face of Animal Crossing, along with Isabel. Isabel just became really popular over the years. I hate Isabel. I think she's a dumb dog. But, whatever. Isabel gets to stay. It's fine. Along with Shulk Pyramida. Because Shulk is the main character of the first game. Pyramida, the main character of the second game. Well, they're one of the main characters of the second game. Rex is just kind of there too. So, yeah, they could stay. I would have added a Xenoblade Chronicles 3 character, but the game wasn't out when I made the roster, and the game came out like a few days ago, so no Xenoblade Chronicles 3 character. Sorry. Next up are the third-party characters. Starting off with Sonic. I'm gonna just go through the ones who I kept. We got Sonic, Mega Man, Pac-Man, Ryu, Cloud, Sephiroth, Bayonetta, Simon, Joker, Hero, Banjo, Terry, Steve, Kazuya, and Sora. You already knew the DLC characters were coming back, so you know. As for the new characters, I added Tails. It's like Sonic and Tails. Tails is Sonic's best friend. You can't have Sonic without Tails. So Tails is here. I also added Shantae, because I really wanted Shantae in Smash. Bomberman for the same reason, and Master Chief to represent the shooter genre. Also, I mean, I grew up with an Xbox. I'm an Xbox kid, along with being a Nintendo kid. So, I mean, Halo is a huge Xbox thing. So now we have 3 Microsoft characters, including Master Chief. So, the last third-party character was Jake from Subway Surfers. Subway Surfers is a 10 out of 10 game. If you haven't played it, then you're lying, because you definitely have. Because it's Subway Surfers. It's free on the App Store on your phone. I think you would have a really cool moveset. You could use the hoverboard, the jetpack, the pogo stick. We have taunts where he spray paints the floor of the stage and stuff. You could use some of the other characters as alternate costume in the same way Hero does, you know. I feel like he'd be really fast. It's kind of like Captain Falcon. You could have a stage where like stage hazards are like trains and stuff. Also, I just like Subway Surfers. He's representing mobile games as a whole. So you know, Jason, along with all 3 Miis are staying because I like the Miis. I also added a new Mii, being the Mii Wizard or Mage or whatever you want to call it. Or they kind of have a mix of long range attacks and melee attacks. Where they use like fire and lightning and ice and stuff. So I just thought it'd be more versatile compared to the other Miis. So you know, the Mii Wizard gets added into Smash. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole roster. I'll have a picture up on screen of what the roster would look like. I think it looks so much better organized by series than when they got into Smash. I don't like the way the Ultimate roster looks. I think it looks bad. So this is what the roster looks like. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you later. Goodbye.